morning on day 5. I'm all packed up. Got eaten alive by the midges again, so there's not a breeze here. So it's one of those mornings where you just can't stop, gotta keep walking. But I've come down out of the mountains and it's a forestry walk now down into town. So, a bit of a grey day, but there's no rain at the moment. So I think my plan is to head down into Speen Bridge, have a coffee, and then work out what my plan is. That's my plan. I was just walking down here and thought I'd found a nice little rest area, and holy bejeebers, did that give you a fright. Rest in peace, Christopher and Bobby. Wow. That's not at all creepy to find in a forest, is it? Along the hiking trail there's all these different gates. Every one of them opens differently. So what's this one? Oh, this one's new. Let's return that. It's a bit hard one-handed. Ooh, come back. There's him back. That locks him. Clever. Okay. And way down there is civilization. Well, this is a bit different. I haven't walked under the cover of trees for a while. Very beautiful and green coming down here. A nice pitter-patter of light rain on the tree leaves. It's almost magical. I'll stop so you can hear it. So I've just come down past the farm and I think I'm about to find a river just below here, and we pretty much follow that all the way into Fort William, if I decide to walk into Fort William. Still undecided. Just looking for a sign for Speen Bridge. I think I'm probably another, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 kilometres from there. Looking forward to that coffee. And just like that, I come out of the woods and into civilization. Here we are, Speen Bridge. Still haven't made it to the bridge yet, but I think it's just a few hundred metres down here. Right, found the cafe called the Bridge Cafe. If you're ever in Speen Bridge, come and check it out. Probably got some of the best coffee in all of Scotland. So that was about a 5 kilometre detour just to get a coffee. I'm going to head back and start my hike in towards Fort William. As you can see, I'm right beside one of the main roads out of Fort William. Over this way a bit quieter. Right, so, yep, Bridge Cafe, good place to stop, even if it's a 5k detour. So, I grabbed a second coffee to go, and now we've got 19 kilometres into Fort William. I've decided I've come this far, so I might as well finish the hike. From what I can tell, it'll be about 5 kilometres of bitumen road, and then hopefully after that dirt road. If it ends up being too hard packed and bitumen, then I'll try and find a way to cut it short and head over to a bus stop, I guess. But I'm hoping to finish this. I don't have to be at my hotel until 3, so I've got plenty of time to get there. I might as well walk. Alright, let's get this done. So I've found the path that goes over to Fort William. And it looks like it's not a cement path after all. Thankfully. From what I've been told, this is a bike path. So if it stays like this, it's going to feel much more comfortable walking along here. I'm guessing at some stage it'll turn back to road or bitumen. Obviously it can't be a path like this all the way into the middle of town, but this will do me if it's like this most of the way. I've seen gates to keep out sheep and gates to keep out cattle, or in. Gates to keep out deer. But I've never seen gates to keep out cars. That's about all this gate's good for. Yep. I'm right down beside the highway now. This track doesn't seem like it's used quite as much as the other tracks. It's a little bit more overgrown. I'm really beginning to wonder if the Scots use longer kilometres than we do. I know technically the UK uses miles still, but my app this morning said it was 14 kilometres into Fort William. I generally average about 6k an hour, although with the backpack I'll come down and say 5. I've been walking for at least an hour and a half, going on 2 hours, and it's still saying I've got 14 kilometres to go. So somehow their math isn't adding up. Anyway, I know I'm heading the right direction, so I guess I'll get there eventually. Got a bit of a blister underfoot now. Ironic that I got it on the last day after walking about 90 odd kilometres, but I suppose it's better to get it today than on the first day. And think it's just because my feet are so drenched. The boots haven't had a chance to dry out yet. I think when I get to Fort William I'm going to have to find the cheapest pair of either sandals or slip-on shoes I can, just to give my boots a chance to dry out. But to be honest, I'm surprised it's only the one blister. These boots have done an amazing job. This is how I've been getting my water. This is certainly the darkest, most brackish water so far. We've got the water bottle from the stream there, the empty bottle there, and the filter tube. So I'm going to filter the brackish one into the other one, and we'll see how good a job it does. So far it's done a great job. Honestly, up in the Highlands though, I think you could have drunk just about any of the water out of any of the streams. They would have been fine. That's the straw on. Fits on any normal bottle, Coke bottle or water bottle top. Turned upside down. Wait a little while for it to start draining. Doesn't take long. There we go. And give the bottle a bit of a squeeze. Well, it's a little clearer. That's alright though. I'll just be drinking Highland tea. That's it. Okay, that's the bottle filled. It's not the clearest, but there's no floaty bits in it. Let's give it a taste. Yeah, tastes fine. She'll be right, mate. Okay, I might be right beside the road, but this is really turning into a jungle track. If I come out of here without any ticks, that'll be a minor miracle. Oh, that's cute. Hopefully no bikes come flying through here. This is a bike route. Oh look, opens out again. That's good. Yeah, I definitely wouldn't have had anywhere to jump out of the road if the bike went flying through there. Okay. Well, that was fun. Well, it's a long way to Fort William. It's a long way to go. It's a long way to Fort William. My feet are going slow. I'll get there one day. I know I will. Oh, it's a long way to Fort William. 10 k's to go still. Nice ending there. Yep. Been trudging for a while now. The end has to be coming fairly soon. That's my first view of Loch Linney. Still a long way to go though. But at least the end is in sight. Loch Linney is the loch that comes up to Fort William. So, not too far to go. So, the map has got me coming up this steep hill. We've got names like North Face Car Park, North Face Trail, there's Pudgy Line, and back down there was a sign for Nevis Range. I know Ben Nevis is around here somewhere. I got the funny feeling it's up there. I really hope Canute hasn't decided to take me into Fort William via Ben Nevis, because I definitely didn't sign up for that one. There's this small trail heading off that way with no sign, but I feel like that's the direction I want to go. So, once again, there's a fork in the road. Which should I take? I'll be taking the one less travel, and hopefully that makes all the difference. Or at least in my case, hopefully it's the one that gets me to Fort William. Oh, I'm definitely limping now. The blister has gotten bigger. It's on my right foot. My Achilles is sore on the left foot. So I'm hobbling along now. Hobbling my last few miles into Fort William. I think my body's telling me, yep, today's the end. It's had enough. Time for a rest. Funny thing is, each day when I stop, I kind of get really bored and I want to keep walking. So the mind is keen, but the body, the body's weak. She's getting old. But she's done me well so far. He. I have to ask the French. Is the body masculine or feminine? Either way, we're getting there. Oh hey, I see some buildings. I believe that down there is Fort William. Woohoo! Right, there's a roundabout. That marks the beginning of the town of Fort William. A few hundred meters on, and I'll be at my ending point. I'll see you there. It's an old joke, but I've just got to do it. Looks like I found the dead center of town. So that's it. I've made it to my final destination, my final goal. Inverary Castle. I didn't really do the West Highland Way, so I didn't think it was fitting to finish it at the end of the West Highland Way hike. So instead, I chose my favourite castle, one of my favourite castles in the Highlands. So this is just on the outskirts of Fort William. Probably here, there's a road right behind you. But Inverary Castle, beautiful old medieval castle. Used to have a moat around it, and it's absolutely beautiful. I was hoping to be able to show you around inside, but apparently they're doing some maintenance. So this is the end of my hike. I'm not sure exactly how far it was, probably a bit less than 100 kilometers. So I'm super happy. I actually made it here. If you're still with me this far, once again, you're probably my family, but whoever you are, thanks for following along. Thanks for putting up with all the moaning and complaining about sore ankles and blisters on the feet. But all in all, I'm a very happy camper. I've made it this far. So till next time, see you later.